5 girls. 5 floors.
Five ghosts.
Hi, I'm Ariane Fraser, and I'm sitting here with the filmmaking team of Death Tunnel. To my right, this is Christopher St. Booth, Philip Adrian Booth, Shane Dax Taylor, and we're here to talk about Death Tunnel.
Dave was concerned about carrying disease.
Stop! I'm not a freak.
Freak.
They were all dying.
When the train come by, all these bodies come here, had come here.
Sanatorium.
We're gonna die.
The nurse jumping out the window.
Face your fears.
He encountered what he said was a girl that was not normal. She kept saying she had no eyes.
The scariest place.
Somebody died, they take them down that tunnel.
Well, I'm Melanie Lewis, and I play Devin. And Devin is one of the mean girls. And what can I say? You know, I think I'm perfect, and I run the school, and I happen to be part of this elite group of girls. And we're going to this party, and it's very cool. We get picked, you know, to do this kind of sorority thing. We plan to go to this haunted hospital, which we just think it's haunted, but it in actuality is haunted, and we all die.
I'm Yolanda Pecoraro, and I'm playing Elizabeth, one of the girls who gets picked to go spend 5 hours on the floor. You know, I'm not so nice to the other girls and everything, and then I go there and then I really get scared. They didn't expect this to happen. They were just trying to scare us a little bit, but real ghosts are there.
I play Ashley, the stuck-up preppy bitch of the movie. She kind of runs the school. She's popular. She kind of runs Richie as well, and she doesn't like the unpopular girls, which would be Tori and Heather.
Watch it, bitch!
Ashley's got real class, huh? She's Miss Rich Bitch. Her family owns about half the real estate in Kentucky.
The research that I did is actually kind of funny. I went and saw a bunch of teen movies. It was perfect because there's a girl in the movie that's exactly like Ashley.
What's with that skink Heather?
I see the way you've been looking at her.
You know, sometimes I wonder why I ever picked a loser like you anyhow. You're weak, Richie. You walk around pretending like you're something special. But inside, you're just like the rest of those incurable people.
Great. What else did I watch? You're killing me. I think that's it.
Little cameo? Captain Spade.
Camera is rolling. Quiet, quiet, please.
Action!
The role that I play is Tori, and she's kind of socially not so smart, kind of like me. She is the misfit, kind of, that gets dragged into this scheme by accident, almost.
Besides, I was kind of hoping that maybe you could bring Tori. She lives right by you.
Okay. What the hell? We'll all go.
I am taken by, or possessed, or whatever one would call it, by a nurse that had committed suicide in the sanatorium, and so I go through this process of becoming taken by a woman who was impregnated by the head doctor, and so it's going through the struggles of being unwed and not having the exact thing that society wanted, so I want to take my life because of these terrible things that have happened to me.
I'm so sorry, Richard. I didn't mean it. Help me get rid of it.
Well, I did some research on the Waverly Sanatorium, and I just read a lot about the stories of the patients. You know, pretty much they're all tragedies. There was never any light of the situation. So I did a lot of research about ERA and how difficult it would be for a woman to be unwed and have this situation.
Listen, all right? Everything's gonna be fine, but we gotta go find the others. We need to get out of here. We need to get you to a doctor.
Miss, what is your name?
My character is Heather Reed, and she's the heroine. And she really, truly wants to do good and help people, and ends up damning her in a way. To a fault almost, but she is privy to a lot of information that other people aren't, just because of her flashbacks and her insight into the story, the past.
Why did they keep us together, Tori? They said we'd all be on separate floors. Who's on the 5th floor? Come on, let's find out.
A long time ago, when they decided to build this hospital up here, they were looking for a place that was way out from the city. And at one time, this was out in the middle of nowhere.
And it is probably the most scariest location, next to The Shining, of course, which was great.
The hospital has 4 floors and a partial 5th floor. And the first floor was more or less set up with the x-rays and the administration and the gift shops, the library, stuff like that. But when you got to the 2nd and 3rd floor, that was for the general population, where they stuck as many people in here as they could fit in. And then when you got to the 4th floor, that was for the people who had the money. And if when you go to the 4th floor, you'll notice every room up there has its own private bathroom. Where on the 2nd and 3rd floor, you had a community bathroom in 3 or 4 different places down the hall.
Camera is rolling. Quiet, please.
And
marker.
Hand comes into frame.
What is with you? This is where she died. Who died?
Excellent. That's correct.
It is an urban legend in the Louisville area that this place is haunted. And I didn't believe that myself until I came up here and now I own the place. Now I know it's haunted.
I'm from Louisville, and I actually, about 11 or 12 years ago, snuck in this place. It's unbelievable. It's a urban legend in the area that, you know, if you can actually get in this place, you can't spend the night. No one really can. But came to these guys with this idea, and from there I took it to Christopher and the research alone.
I said, whoa, all this stuff really happened in this place. I mean, really happened. Here's a script right here. All the cool stuff with the ghost stories and the people breaking in and all the wild stuff, twistedness that went down there. And I said, hey, let's just do the real thing.
They were all dying.
There were people that came from all over the world to come here because it was supposed to be, you know, elite, top-of-the-line hospital as far as tuberculosis.
Underground tunnel to be built for use as body chute?
There was so many people dying at the hospital that
they had this tunnel built right here, and they put that dead wagon in there.
When somebody died, they put them in that, and then take them down that tunnel.
What exactly is the Death Tunnel?
the Death Tunnel was is a 500-foot tunnel dug underground to. Originally, we feel it probably was there for supplies to be brought up and keep people warm.
It was used at one point in time to bring supplies up. It was also used for employees to walk up from the bottom of the hill to get up here during the winter months when it was extremely cold and snow was deep. But it did, thirdly, have a purpose of transporting the bodies of deceased TB patients.
The only way out of here is the Death Tunnel.
The 500-foot tunnel, it goes like, about like, I guess it's 100 feet straight and then 500 feet, kind of like a railroad go through it. Yeah. It's like a big tunnel. At the end, you can see the little light, you know, where they used to pick the bodies up at the bottom. They wheeled the bodies down.
We need to find a cure.
It's a lie. There was no cure.
Go on without me.
You're coming with me. We're getting out of here. Come on. It's the light at the end of the tunnel.
Five ghosts.
This movie is really, really interesting because the special effects are amazing. How did you guys get that eerie look and feel of the movie?
We originally have a great experience in special effects, movies and stuff like that, but that kind of went out the window. when you see a ghost and you think back after a while, it changed our way. We decided we would go to a more earthy, more natural look of presenting the ghosts, a more ethereal, a way that they really looked when we saw them. And it's effectively chilling. But at that very moment, it's not what you see as much as what you feel, that you know that you've never felt like that before, like Chris did.
And I don't know what it was. I felt really ill. It's like something really tragic happened here, like a feeling, a gut feeling.
You're sick.
I'm afraid you're mistaken, my dear. You're the one who's sick.
The first week I was here, it made me feel not very well, like not overwhelmingly sick or anything, but it just had headaches, and I just generally felt just heavy, like burden was laid upon me for some reason.
I saw some strange shadows moving. And I don't know, I can feel things in certain rooms.
It was the following night that we actually got to take the tour, and we went up on the 5th floor, and I was deeply affected by it. I have to say I'm usually very skeptical. I'm the ultimate skeptic, but I'm willing to be, changed in my opinion, and there was something there that really kind of stayed with me even into the next day. I was very unsettled, and I kind of felt just this sadness.
Tori, there's something here. I feel it.
What are you talking about?
There's something wrong. There's so much pain.
They say this place is haunted. You know, the TB hospital. I heard 63,000 people died here.
I did experience cold chills.
So cold in here.
There were some cold spots. It was very odd because it was extremely hot and humid, and you'd be standing there and all of a sudden it'd be cold, and it wasn't like there was a breeze.
It's humid, 102 at one time, when 102 degrees, and all of a sudden, it's like someone opened a freezer right by you and walks right through you. And you're rolling film at that time to the lens like I am to you. First thing you're gonna do is go back and look at your dailies and see what it looks like.
What statement do you feel this movie makes to your audience?
Statements. The movie's full of statements. Just look at the walls. You'll see faces in the walls if you want to look for them. You'll see faces in the smoke. So let the patients make the statements. But the truth of the matter is,
Ghosts are real. They are real.
The fact that we spent 14 hours in a 500-foot tunnel, I mean, you just can't, you couldn't do that anywhere else. And the fact that we were able to go there and do this, I mean, it'll never be done again.
What scares me is death. And ghosts are part of death.
it's kind of a double entendre that it's the last thing you see before you die is the light at the end of the tunnel. So we thought, what a great name for the movie.